Okay, everybody, here we are in part number 2. I moved some of my stuff out of the way over here, but it's still there, I promise you. And we got the nails set up. So while I was setting up, just real quick, this comes with, okay, it's called an orange stick, if you don't know. You just push your cuticles back. It does not hurt, I promise you. I don't have much of cuticles left because I've been destroying them for years. Not from the nails, just in general. I am a nail biter. I'm going to tell you something. Every week I take these off, my nails have grown underneath and they look great. And then I'm just like, and I just bite them off. So if you're a nail biter, fake nails are the way to go because you really can't get through acrylic. So I just push back. Just, I make just tiny little motions. It will not hurt, okay? It may feel a little weird the first time if you've never done it before. And this is the way to get the most natural look. Well, I don't know. I don't like the natural look myself, but if you want to look like a salon job, we'll put it that way. If you want to look like these are possibly your real nails, or if you want to look like they were done in a salon by a professional, this is the trick. Your cuticles are going to tell, okay? You ever see somebody with some jacked up nails, like they're kind of like floating at the cuticle? And you know, and they're like, that's what the Lee press-ons back in the 80s looked like. They were terrible. So we're going to glue these on, do a little cuticle push. No big deal. No big whoop. And then this emery board that comes with is great because it's it's not high grit. This is the big daddy that I use like every day. These are high grit. So what you just give it just a little buff. You're not going to take off a huge amount of nail, just a little. Rough up the surface, get some of those oils. I usually have to do this to get some of the old nail glue off because I don't think my nails have been without fake nails since I was, I don't know, 15, something like that. Which is, I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm just saying that's how it is. So a lot of times I have old glue on there, just a little buff. And it just gives it a little tooth. I have not had that destroy my nails. I have always had weak nails, ever, my whole life. But my nails actually grow. This is the only time my nails grow is when I have these on. Okay, so people say they mess your nails up. Mileage may vary by user, honestly. I have found the opposite. So then you get your nail glue, okay, and it comes like this. And it has this little twisty top. Now, sometimes the twisty top works great, sometimes it doesn't. So I'm just going to have scissors standing by. Sometimes you twist it and it twists great. It comes right off. Yep, that one did. Okay, cool. And yeah, you will get glue in your fingers. I'll teach you how to get rid of that. Remember that white paper from before that came in the packaging? Remember? Put this down. So you don't get glue on your bedding like Mama D does, okay? And always have your little trash bin handy. Now, you're going to poop when you see how quick this goes, okay? Remember, we got them all lined up. I am right-handed, so I use my right hand as long as I can. That's just how I do it. It might not work for everybody, but that's how I do it. I flip the nail over, and my actual pinky nail is going to cover like a bottom quarter of this. So I put a tiny bit of glue. Okay, can you see it? Like how much, am I on camera here? Can you see how much glue there is? It's a tiny bit. Teeny tiny bit. Am I even on here? I can't see my paper. Yeah, I can. Okay. Teeny tiny bit of glue, just like that much, because when you put it on your nail, it's going to squish out. And then what I do is I kind of I'm not putting any more glue on. I'm using the tip of the glue to spread it out to about the size of my nail. And then I put the glue back on the paper because it will drip. Okay. Won't drip much. No, it's a gel glue. It's not a runny glue, but it still drip. Okay. So now I got my pinky nail. Okay, I flip it over, I lay it up against that cuticle. I'm at an angle here. Okay, I'm at an angle. And then I drop it onto the nail, pushing air bubbles as I go. I'm making sure it lines up. Yep, it's pretty straight. Straightness is what you want to get with the longer ones. The shorter ones, the straightness, you can file it pretty easy. And then I push. If there's any extra glue on this backside, I just run the orange wood stick. There really wasn't any. Push. Done. Now, I would not open a can of soda right now. I'd let this sit for a minute or two to really harden up, but that's it. And I'm going to show you the motion again on non-glue, okay? So you have the nail, you put a little glue on the back, just enough, and you'll learn. You're going to have to go through trial and error. I wish I could say, oh, you put this much, but it's going to be different for everybody. And then I use the tip of the glue to squish it all through here. And I'm going to show you sideways because I know this camera's from above. I put it on the nail like this. And I push back as far as I can against that cuticle. Now, I don't want you in pain. Okay, nothing like that. Nothing crazy like that. But I push back. Okay. And then I drop the nail on. Hold, 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 hold. You really want to put a lot of pressure. You want to pull that tip, this part down, and push. And that really secures it. Okay. So let's see this one. This one's a little, when I put it on, it's feeling a little thick on the sides. So you just take your file and do small bits at a time, because once you file it off, you can't bring it back. And it might be that there's a little glitter stuck in there or something. Just give me a little more of a tighter fit. Yeah, see, that feels better. Okay. Test every nail, do a dry run before you glue it. Okay, so we're going to do this one again. Well, not again. We're going to do nails again. Okay, I put a little drop. I spread it out. Make sure you get to the edges. You don't want to flood the edges, but you just want to get to the edges. Okay, and then I flip it over. I got to see it from my angle. I flip it over. It's at like a 45-degree angle. I put it up against my cuticle, butt it up against, and then drop it down. And then make sure it's straight. Oh, that one's a good straighty. Oh, that one's good. My finger's a little crooked, but my nail is straight. Okay, and then real quick before it sets, I run back here and I grab any extra glue and push, 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 push. Done. Next. Okay. That one fits pretty good. I'm going to give this a little buff on this side. It feels a little thick on this side. That feels better. Okay. So the rest I'm just probably going to do in quiet. I don't know if I can be quiet. I don't know if I'm capable of it. I should try to take a moment of a vow of silence. Okay, and then drop it on. I'm pushing against that cuticle. I'm dropping it down. Is it straight? You can wiggle it a little bit. You got a millisecond of wiggle room. I wiggled it a little bit, and then take my excess glue up here and then push, 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 push. Especially if it's a longer nail, you want to push hard on the tip because you want that to seal under your nail. Okay, so there's that one. Now, this is just me. You can do your whole hand. That's totally fine. Typically, I do the last three. There's a reason why. These two fingers do 80% of your handwork. Okay, these three are for extras, for balance, for all sorts of stuff. So I get these three out of the way, both hands, because I am right-handed, so my left hand's not as strong. So if I put nails on here, I'm gonna lose a little bit of dexterity to put them on here. So I get my back three done first. That's just how I do it. See what works for you, okay? Test. Glue, edge, edge, smear it around like cream cheese. And then cuticle, 45-degree, drop, 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 drop. Is it straight? Yes, that one's even better than the other one. And I'm going to tell you something. Are you going to make mistakes? Hell yeah, you are. Only you're going to notice. Other people aren't going to notice. And your first set of nails is going to look like crap. Just so you know. Do not get upset. Actually, I shouldn't even say that. My first set of nails look like crap. It took me about, and other people thought they looked great, but I'm a little hard on myself. It's gonna take you a few sets of nails to really bang it out, but you will. I have absolute faith in you. Whoop! Drop that one. Yeah, these glitter ones are feeling a little thick. Sometimes on the edges here. The glitter runs over. Does that make sense? The glitter runs to the edge too much. So I'm just filing the glitter one here. Oh, okay. Oh, that feels nice. Okay. Glue, and I got a little too much glue on this one, so I just go edge, 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 and then I wipe some up with my tip of my glue here, and that's why you have your scrap paper, or if you have an old magazine, or you have something, because I'm telling you, it's gonna save whatever is underneath it. I used to have these folding card tables from Target, and those were my nail tables. They were like $10 folding tables, and basically I didn't give a what I did to those. And they used to be in my old... Do you guys remember my old house, the doggy living room? I would talk about my doggy living room. Yeah, they used to be in there, and I would pull them out from behind the couch and do my nails and have a big old nail day. Okay, drop, edge, edge, edge. Put the glue down. Always put the glue down. Make sure it's not rolling away. Okay, put it right to the cuticle and drop. Are we straight? Oh my God, I'm so happy I'm getting these straight today. Oh, knock on wood. Hold on. Knock on wood. That all goes... Look. Okay, next glitter one. Now the glitter ones have been chunky, but you want to check every nail because, yeah, that one, see, that one fits fine. Always check ahead of time. Make sure they sit nice on the finger. Your fingers are going to be different sizes. Do not freak out if this is a 7 and this is an 8. You're not a weirdo. You're not a freak, okay? That's why you check ahead of time. All right. Let me see. Actually, it's so funny. When I flipped it over to do this, I don't know if you can see, there's a little chunk of glitter that's like kind of hanging out. It's on top of the nail. It's not on the edge, but I'm going to get that real quick before it's caught on something. Okay. So, am I on camera here? Little drop of glue, edge, edge, edge. I'm not putting any more glue on. I just do that one drop and then edge. I'm just edging. Oh, that sounds terrible. You know what I'm saying. And then this is my screwed up finger, so I take a little longer on this guy. Okay, because I'm going to tell you something. No nail ever sits right on this one. You can't see it, but I avulsed a huge chunk of this nail and all the nerve went with it. And just recently, in the past like maybe 5 years, has it looked even remotely normal. But if you can see, I have fingertip up here and then fingertip go down there. So it always looks crooked, but it's not. It's just because my fingertip is missing. Okay, so you see why I go up. These back 3 are just your pinchers. These 2 are the ones that you do everything with. So I save these for last. Okay, and now we're at the thumb. I'm going to tell you this 3 fits pretty, but I have a little bit of nail showing on each side, so I'm going to try to center it as best I can. I could bump it up to a 2. Absolutely. I don't want to, and you're going to find what works better for you. But don't forget, you get 2 sets of nails per box, so you can have fun with this. You really can. And for $15, 2 sets of nails. I mean, that is, like I said, some people keep these on. I got to stop talking for a minute so I can concentrate. Oh my goodness, I set that one down perfect. I just got to get a little bit of nail off the corner here. Some people keep these on a month. I mean, depending on, I'm on my hands all the time. I'm like cleaning. I use like my fingernails to get in, corners and spaces. I'm working for you guys. I'm making things. I'm making soap. I'm doing crazy shit all the time. Pardon my French. So I'm giving people the finger. That takes a lot of glue. And I like to change mine up. So I do change mine every week. But some people, they last a month. I don't know how they do it. If you sit and don't use your hands a lot for work and you're inside, I can definitely see how that would work. Okay, and the last one. Let's all have a prayer. This one's pretty straight. Okay. It's a little crooky. Try to grab it before it sets. Okay. Yeah, I moved it over a smidge. And if you have any glue that squirts out these sides, that's important to get right away before it dries because it'll look funky. That's pretty good. Okay, so cleanup. You're done. Like, you're done. I'm done. I'm done. You can stop here. Totally stop here. Here's what I'm going to do just because I mess things up. I am covering the glue. You can use this again. Keep this in your purse. Keep this in your wallet because sometimes things happen. Once in a while they fall off. They don't typically. Honestly, I never have one fall off. I shouldn't say that. I had one fall off last week. I was playing with it and I was pulling the edge up. And then I watched back the old video and it had popped off. I didn't even realize it. Okay, so I keep this with my extra nails that I'm going to use later. So I make a whole nother kit. I keep all this together. That's actually what these are, and I'll show you those in a second. So you can leave them like this. Now, typically there is a little bit of like a rough edge up here. So you can file that. Just, there's like a little bump, and it's almost like, I think, where they came off the manufacturing process. Or you can file them all the way down. You can file them down to a height that you like. So if you want to file them to here, you can. Okay. I am going out for brunch. So I'm probably going to keep these long, you know, just to be a bougie bitch for a little bit. I might cut them down later. You can, if you have the manicure scissors, you know, not the manicure scissors, they look almost like the dog nail trimmers. They're made specifically for fake nails. It's like a curved guillotine. You can use those, or these are my Moma Delia scissors. I use these for everything. You can cut. Here's what I suggest. I'm not going to cut today, but cut on this side as far as you can with one cut. Don't like, okay, one cut, and then flip the nail over and then match it from that side. And then you'll get a nice even cut. And then you can go back with this file, or if you have one of these, get it nice and smooth. You can round it. With these nails, you can make a stiletto. You can do any length. I kind of like the longer ones better because you can make them any size and shape you want. The other thing I do is I run the nail file. I'll use the smaller ones, easier to see. I run the nail file along here, kind of under where it meets. Not too much, just a little bit. And what it does is it cuts that in, and it gives it that more natural look. It looks more like it's growing out of your nail. Okay? And especially here. So remember, I have that little tiny bit of white, that little tiny bit of actual nail showing. I'll just go in and just... Now I'm not filing this. I'm actually filing under. You'll feel it when you do it. I'm filing under, and then boom, it's gone. I have to wash it off because it's a little bit of nail. But yeah, I'll do it on this side. You're filing under the nail, kind of get it to flush to your actual nail. And I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but it looks a lot more like a real nail at that point. Okay, so I got ridiculous claws. You don't have to do them as ridiculous as this. As you saw, there's enough in here if you just want to do just this mauve color, or if you just want to do one accent nail. I like to have all accent nails. Moma D's a little bit extra, you know. So what I may do, not today, I want to have brunch with my brand new sharp claws, but I'll probably round these later. If you guys like this, I can do a video just on how to shape. But yeah, especially these glitter ones, they were a little thick on the edges. So you kind of want to I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm like forcing the nail file a little bit under the edge. Not much, just pushing. I'm pushing this meaty part of my nail down. Okay, of my skin. I'm pushing it down, and then I'm getting with the edge of the nail file, and then I'm getting under there to make that seam a little thinner, so it looks like it's growing out of my finger. You'll feel this if you're doing a step-by-step along with me. You'll feel it. See how that thins that out a little bit? Looks a little more natural. Look at all the glitter. Do you see all the little black pieces? Oh my goodness. I guess they're silver. I can't see. I got the light. I got the YouTube light in my eyes. Yeah, literally I'll just sit there. So I will do this. Honestly, typically it's late at night. I've been working my fingers to the bone doing spells and tarot card readings for you guys. And I will do this, grab a pack of nails, put on a TV show. I love Kath and Kim. I cannot stop watching that show. It's out of Australia. And I'll play with my nails, and I'll make tons of different sets. You know, I'll be like, oh, maybe this, maybe this. And my dogs are sleeping, and then I will glue them on. The gluing is the easiest part, as you see. And then I'll sit there and I'll just file. Just having fun. Honestly, it's not work. It's just fun. You don't even have to do all this. Oh, the box coming from here. Oh my God. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. I thought it was coming from the glitter. What a goof. What a goof I am. Okay, so there you go. You see how easy it is to shape these? And you don't even have to do this part. It's just extra. So let me know what you guys think of this video. And let me know if you want me to show off the nails that I have available. If you want any kiss nails, I have a storeroom full of kiss nails. I have vintage ones. I have ones they don't make anymore. I have every single size. And don't my hands look, I have little kid hands. I have fat putty hands. I don't know why I've always had fat hands. I'm not fat. I don't know why, but I got fat hands. My mom had these beautiful hands. You could see all the the bones, and she was all, you know, and I always wanted bones in my hands, but just don't get them. I'm just, you know. So I have these fat kid hands, and then I got freckles, which some people like. I'm not a big fan, but I got freckles, and I have these plump little fingers. But these make my hands look like not little kid hands. It makes me, and then I tend to spirit finger a lot more when I'm talking. So there you go, guys. Let me know if you like this video. If you want more, if you want to see what kiss nails I have available, because in certain parts of the countries you can get stuff, in certain parts, you know, it's like they ship different ones to different parts of the country. I have every nail ever. I have vintage ones, long ones, short ones, red ones, blue ones, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish. Hope you guys had a great day. Thank you for hanging out and doing nail stuff with me, and I hope you have a great weekend. Bye, guys.